we hot?
We're hot.
Thank you, sir. Hi, Esteban. How are you?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good. Just finished a little run, train in
Yeah.
the morning. Staying busy,
Yeah, I wish I could say that.
moving the legs. What are you doing lately? You been training?
No, I just today I try to hit the sauna and ice every day.
That's good.
So I did that this morning. If I don't do that, I don't feel right.
How long you stay in the ice?
3 minutes each time.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it last night. It was cold.
Yeah, I try to do it in the morning so that it wakes me up.
When you alternate both, it's like goes focus full in recovery. If you wake up and you jump straight in the ice, it raises testosterone. It's almost like it give you more years. Like it's just like
Oh yeah.
make you and you can do anything after that. Like your body's fully activated. Like you just shock it, so you're gonna be so awake. So in the mornings if I'm beat up from the day before, the moment I open my eyes, I roll into the ice bath.
Okay.
And
I'll
then
just switch it up now.
And then my whole day gets fixed.
Yeah.
And then at night you can do sauna, so you calm your body down and you get ready for bed.
Yeah.
Or do both alternately, but if you go straight to ice, you're gonna be awake.
Yeah. I love that.
You've been shooting photos all day.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. It's better than any like coffee or anything.
I mean, it is. That's the best coffee right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can drink one afterwards, but
Yeah.
that's that thing will wake you up and just your whole body's gonna like start circulating better blood. You're gonna be energy's gonna be racing up. So it's good. Ice was really good.
Yeah, I'm glad I found out about it. I wish I found out about it when I was younger, though.
Right. I mean, and that's
But
why I do it so often.
Yeah, any time is good though.
That's the truth. At least you find it. There's people that will never get in, and
Yeah.
probably they will never know. But it's so ancient that it just works.
Yeah.
What's the latest project? What you been doing?
I got a show in LA called "Dedicated to You." It's at the Beyond the Streets Gallery, and it's with a artist that passed away named Teen Angel, and I've been having that for 3 months. It's going for 1 more month.
Oh, nice.
So I pretty much use that as like my showroom and as my job, Like I try to do everything out of there just to bring the most traffic and attention through there so that, I maximize the opportunity.
In that show, you have like new photos, or you mix it up with like older ones and new ones?
Yeah, mostly older ones because I chose photos that go with the same time period of Teen Angel, and he was big in the 80s and 90s, so I try to put, because I started in the 90s, so I just put mostly 90s and a little bit of up-to-date photos so people could see what the new stuff that I'm shooting, and that it's still timeless.
I mean, I've been seeing some of like I saw some of the older stuff before, like you showed me, and like the new stuff. Like when photography becomes like part of your daily your job, or like how does that start?
I would say I started shooting like as for fun in the 90s, and then I would say it became a job towards the end of the 90s, and then full blast in the 2000s.
Stick to it.
Because around 2005, I didn't work with Cypress Hill no more, and I just went full blast in their photos and directing. We were touring for so much, they were like, hey, we need a break. And I was like, I don't get to take a break, because if they take a break, they keep making money off of
The music.
the songs. It's my job. There's no residuals, no nothing. Like the day I stop working is the day that I stop getting money. So I had to get into something else, and got into the photos and directing. And even then, same thing. There's no money coming in after that. So every day I work that's the last day. So I got to keep hustling every day.
Like finding something to shoot.
Yeah.
Like how these days looks in terms of like shoot, like how you program like what you're gonna shoot or where you're gonna go shoot.
I just have to figure out what I'm gonna shoot, and then I figure out where and all that. You know, most of the time it's just I show up to somewhere and just shoot somewhere around there. So it's very rare where I get to plan out where I'm gonna shoot and how I want it to be. It's mostly according to the people that I shoot, because they're like, "Hey, come and shoot here," so I have to go shoot wherever they are, and then hopefully I find a cool looking space where they are, and I could shoot there. Otherwise, I'm just, you know,
like hanging out with them.
Yeah.
In a way.
What was it like when you were touring with Cypress Hill? Like, can you tell us a little bit about that era and like what, like how that all came about and?
Yeah, what happened with in the late '80s and early '90s, I was working at the clubs doing security and working at the front door, and that's when I met Muggs in the '80s. And then in '92, Muggs said, "Hey, I got a job for you," and that's when he plugged me in with House of Pain. I started tour managing with them, and then also in the late '80s, I bought my '64 Impala, so that's when I started building that car out. And around 90, I'd say 93 maybe, my dad gave me a camera, and he's like, "Hey, you should take photos of you low riding and then you traveling with these guys all around the world." And then I traveled with House of Pain till '94. Then I moved over to Cypress Hill because they didn't want to tour no more, and well, they broke up. So then I started touring with Cypress Hill, and we just went full blast to like 2005, and then they're like, "We need a break." And during that whole time, it was like one guy wouldn't tour and the other two guys would, and then it came to a point where two guys didn't tour out of three. And any other band in the world, if two of the members out of three stopped touring, they would be over. You know, they would quit. But Be Real and me and Bobo were like, we're not quitting, you know, and Muggs was still making music at home, so the music was still going, but we're like, let's just keep going. And so we kept touring the whole way through, and then Muggs would come back sometimes, and then Sen Dog would come back, and sometimes both of them together, so that all three of them were there, and Bobo was playing the percussion stuff. So like we held it together and kept the ball moving, and now, you know, they're full blast again and touring in front of thousands of people every night, and doing the stuff with the Philharmonic orchestras and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's so sick to see how great they're doing.
Yeah, they make a crazy comeback. I've been seeing like those are huge festivals, and sometimes when they're just on their own, it's like full stadiums just packed. Like cinema. I see they're showing London. I believe was in London.
Yeah,
it was a crazy one. Not many bands can do comebacks like that. They just decide to take that time off and just come back and keep killing like that. That's amazing to see.
Yeah, the good thing is they didn't take too much time off. So they just, like around when in 2005, when they were like, hey, we want to take a break, that didn't last very long. It lasted for a few months, but it was fine, you know, for them. It was, they got to take a couple months break, and in those couple months, I went full blast into photography and stuff, so it was good for me to do my own career. And then when they wanted to start touring again, I started having, you know, good jobs already. So I was like, man, I can't make it. You know, I have to do this job, direct this, or take these photos. And then that was it, you know. We just went all out.
I mean, that definitely also, like, catapult you to do your own thing. Being around that, doing the tour managing, and then start shooting your own. I mean, now you have galleries of
it forced me to you know, go all out. And then watching, like, I learned so much watching them guys work, and learned so much about how to treat people and stuff like that from Muggs, B, and Sen. It taught me a lot of, you know, how you interact with people that are like fans or whatever, or people you're doing business with, and they just stepped my whole game up like 1,000%.
I mean, you surround yourself with people like that, you pick
Yeah.
up the best out of it, and I mean that makes sense with everything in business. I feel like that when if I'm with someone that is really high level in their craft, and I'm just making questions, trying to see like how they do it, why they do it, and I mean, and they were when they were at the top,
Yeah.
they were like the Beatles, like they were like crazy big.
Yeah. They were
Like,
the champions
yeah, it
of
was
their music.
because when I was a kid, I remember like those shows were like full blown starting, just packed,
Yeah.
just singing, everybody's having a good time. That was a great time, and they're doing it again.
Yeah.
In these last tours, you've been going to shoot, or you just been doing your own thing?
No, I haven't been on no tours. I've been to a couple shows. I saw him once with the orchestra in San Diego, and it was incredible. You know, I was gonna try to get out to London, but I had to do something else here. But I was gonna go to London and see him play with the Philharmonic Orchestra, like the same guys that were in The Simpsons.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I wanted to go see that, but I got caught up doing stuff
You
over
go
here.
busy.
It was either I work or I spend money and go play.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes. I mean, sometimes it's good to do that too. That iconic LA photo, how that came, because that thing went.
Yeah, that was I was with this I was doing a photo shoot of this girl in the neighborhood, and she threw up her gang sign. I told her, "Hey, do one, more neutral." So I told her to do one like LA, and then I just saw it and it looked cool, so I moved in and took a step up and got a close up of it, and I didn't think it was gonna be like that, I just thought it was gonna be another picture, and little by little I kept showing it more and more, and I saw the reaction that it got, and it was always the most reaction out of all my photos. So I just went,
That one went
all out with that one.
That one went extremely viral. I mean, the T-shirts, it become a thing. The LA sign. I mean,
Even the tattoos.
yeah, a lot of people have that
Yeah.
started up. A lot of people, and even the way the rings, and like the way the nails, everything, it just came out perfect.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know if I could have done it any better, or anybody.
right?
I don't know if anybody could have shot it better. I see a lot of people try to just do all kinds of different variations. They want their own version of it, but
Yeah, but
It's-
that's
it's
the
not
first
that.
one. That's the one that
yeah,
broke the internet. It's gonna be hard to remake that. You gotta do it with something else.
yeah,
Could be a face, could be,
yeah. It's better that
but it won't be
I
the
just
same one.
leave it. Yeah,
I mean, don't try to fix it. That's it. Everybody stop.
Yeah.
Stop trying. Just leave it alone. Maybe go with I don't know, go with a different state. You know?
yeah.
Esteban, what made you stick to film?
I didn't like how digital looked, and then in the beginning of digital, they didn't have good resolution, and it just didn't look good. So I just said, I didn't want to. I wanted to stick to what I knew, and to me, digital. It's still, now the eye is trained to digital. Everybody knows what a digital photo looks like, and it outnumbers what like a photo wait, sorry, it outweighs how many film photos there are. So the majority people, they only know what digital photos look like, so it's more common, and that's better for them. So they like all the colors, they like it crispy and crystal clear. They don't like depth of field. Like if you see that photo, you only see the hands, you don't see nothing else in the background. But nowadays people shoot mostly with their phones, so they like to see everything in the photo, like crystal clear and in focus. And for me, I didn't really like that, and I just wanted to I kind of was being hard-headed, and I didn't want to change just because other people were changing. I didn't want to follow the pack, and I wanted to stick to what I do the best, and it hurt me in some way because I was late to learn how to work digital cameras, and I was late to learn how to work computer programs like Photoshop and different programs like that, and also I was late to signing on to social media because I was kind of like, rebelling against all that. But if you don't stick with what everybody's doing, then you get left behind. So I had to catch up, and that cost me time and stuff like that to try to learn all that stuff after everybody was already doing it. So I still don't know the computer too much. I still don't really trip on sitting there and photoshopping stuff. And to me, I'd rather take the time to make the photo perfect when I'm taking it than to fixing it afterwards, because it's like a photograph is taken like with a camera, and then what you do after that is like digital art. It's like digital graphics. So if you're like, I see a lot of people do a photo shoot and they go, "Oh, it's okay, don't worry about that. We'll fix it in Photoshop. We'll fix it in Photoshop." And it's like, at that point, you're just doing a half-ass photo.
Yeah, you take away the authenticity of like just taking a perfect shot.
Yeah, it's like, they're oh, don't worry, we'll fix all that in Photoshop. I'm like, why don't you just fix it now? Just do a good photo. Just do what you have every opportunity to do a perfect photo nowadays with digital cameras, because you see everything that you're shooting with the back screen. When I was shooting with the other camera, you don't see it till like 3-4 days later.
Until it's rebel.
Yeah, and then it's kind of like, but I like that too. I like the surprise, and I like to have that feeling of waiting,
What will come out of it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm with you there. Like, of course, I'm not a photographer, but I have my little film camera everywhere I go, because sometimes I get to be in places that there's someone really cool or that I admire, and I'm just like, I take a photo from the back, or I just knock the shot, be like, "Can I take a photo of you?" And sometimes when I take the film to be developed, I mean, out of 30 photos, 25 came shitty, but 5 are sick or sick to me, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. And people, real photographers gotta appreciate that you stick to that core, because you just take photos all the time, and then that happened. The iconic LA, when you have those photo shoots on the hood, like you're just taking photos of a lot of people. Like there's some gnarly photos and really looking cool photos that come out of it.
Yeah, and how come you don't just take those same photos with your phone?
Because I don't like it. How it looks very artificial. Like it looks like I can tell my son to take a photo of me with someone, but I'd rather take a photo of that person first, and then I take one with my phone. But the one coming out of the film is the one that I'm going to appreciate more.
Yeah, I don't know why that is for me either. I don't like some photos you can only take with a phone because you have to just hurry up and do it, and people don't want to wait, or sometimes it's lighting or something like that. But sometimes you just want that film photo. Most of the time, for me, like 99% of the time, I want a film photo.
I think it's more special. Like I make a little side IG for my film camera, and I have so much fun. Like if I go to an event or I'm backstage on a concert, I got to take photos of everyone that I like.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you just do it with your phone, it's like the group photo is cool, but like if I want to have like some cool photos, maybe when they do a book, they will come out of the film.
Yeah, we have access to cool stuff too. Like I seen Scotty Khan, he's part of the crew. He has like backstage photos of him doing movies and stuff with a lot of cool people and cool places, and like the actor Jeff Bridges, he does photography on his movie sets, and Dennis Hopper used to do it, and the places like that me and you get to see and go to that not everybody else gets to go to.
Exactly.
Like that's people would love to do that, and we haven't. So
Yeah.
it's cool that we get to take photos of that stuff.
How is like, I mean, they probably, you're from the area, but like going to like places that normal people probably can just walk without, you know, getting dangerous. Like how was taking photos of like all those, like the gangsters, like
Yeah, it was
pretty heavy
different.
people, right?
Yeah, it was different back then because you know, there was no cameras around, and there was no people seemed like they were afraid to tell back then. And now, because there's so many cameras and Ring cameras and Karens and everything else, like it's hard to get away with shit. So uh, it was a lot different back then. It was more dangerous, I think,
It was way more dangerous.
in the '90s. Yeah, now it's
Like now
a
you
lot
got
of
a bunch of influencers going like
yeah everywhere.
everywhere. They visit the hood and they think, you know, they want to like provoke these guys
Yeah,
just to
I seen that.
get some likes, and that's stupid. But you were there when it was like
Yeah,
real, because right now you also have like a bunch of like wannabes. These guys are the real deal.
yeah. This
Like
is
people
all,
don't come and take photos of them.
yeah. Back then it was a different time and a different era, and
I mean, you get the both sides. You have like the concerts, the high musicians, and you also have that. Like not many people have to
I
see
got
both sides of that.
yeah. I got the hood stars and the all stars. You know, of music, acting, fighting. You know, everything.
It never got like like weird dangers when you were shooting them.
Yeah, a couple of times. There was like one time I was in a shootout, and I went to go shoot these guys, and we went to where the swap meet where they go shopping, and we were all standing there and doing photos, and the enemies came in a car, and they saw them, and they all just started running to their car, grabbing their guns, and they had like a little shootout, and they go, "Hey man, did you get the pictures? That shit must be crazy, the photos that you got." And I go, "No." They go, "Why?" Well, I'm not taking pictures of anybody shooting somebody, you know. Then
Yeah, you can
if
get
the
shot.
cops come, like say the cops come and take my camera, then I'm the reason that these
You
guys go to prison for life, you know. So I just
put it down.
I put it down and wait till it was over, and then went back to doing the photo shoot.
Like shoot the normal photos.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you're right. If you have a photo of them shooting, that's it for them.
Yeah, I don't want to have no incriminating photos of anybody or anything like that. You know, it's just better for me just to be, you know, neutral and stay out of the way, you know.
I mean, that makes sense. But it's crazy that the guy asked. Like, that was crazy. You take photos of
Yeah.
that. I mean,
I've seen photos like that, and they look cool and they look crazy, but I don't know. I just think it'd have a bad backfire
it
on
wa-
me, you know.
and it's
Those guys get away with it. They can do, like, sometimes they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I mean, they do whatever
But
they want.
sometimes you know, I've been in situations, and I thought about, I was like, in my case, the cops would have come, took my camera. It would have been in court and all that other shit. And I was like, I don't even want to deal with none of that, you know? Just stay.
No, you have to go and.
Yeah, I'm not doing none of
Yeah.
that. I'm just,
I mean, that's smart.
just lay low.
Why being involved in that shit?
Yeah.
You don't need to. I mean, you're already taking the right photos.
Yeah, I got enough photos for people to get the point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How was you have like a scene that when you went to shoot in jail?
Yeah.
Have you been one time or more
No,
than
I
once?
went to a prison in Kabul, Afghanistan, and then one in Rio de Janeiro, one in Panama, and then a couple here in the States, in California, one in Texas.
Which one was the most like hardcore?
Kabul, Afghanistan.
That I thought so.
Yeah, that was I thought that I didn't know what was going to happen in there, because here I've seen people in the media go do interviews, and and they get shit thrown at them or a cup full of piss or something like that, and or spit on. So I thought, if I'm going to a prison in Afghanistan where all the Taliban are during the war times, like, you know, they're not gonna be too happy. But I was gonna try it anyways, and I went in there, took some photos, and I mean, they were cool. They were like happy. They were smiling. They're like, look at this guy, you know, he's over here. He's American. I don't know if they knew I was American or what, but I thought for sure I was gonna at least get spit on for, you know,
Right,
being
because of
American,
what
walking in a
happened.
prison. But they were cool, you know. They did some posing. They were laughing, smiling, and I got some good shots.
They have any type of signs out there?
No, it was just, there was one guy who took his shirt off and he flexed. I didn't even think they were into like working out, you know, like that. But he was pretty good shape, good size on him. But you know, 'cause here that's the thing, you know, you go to
Right.
prison, you work out, you come out, you know,
You
all
come
on
jacked.
swole. But I didn't think it was gonna be like that over there, you know. But this guy,
How was the prison inside? Like it was like in
just-
the movies,
it
like
was bad, yeah. It was rough in there. They were all together. Didn't look like they had cells or rooms, you know, that were.
it's just one big cage.
Yeah, it looked big, and
That's crazy.
I didn't get to go into the cages and walk in there behind the bars with them like I did in Panama, and in Brazil I got to, you know, walk through there. And
So in Panama and Brazil, you go inside.
yeah,
Holy shit!
yeah, somebody could have stabbed me easy.
Like super easy.
Yeah.
How were those two experiences?
Although I'd say Panama was the most nervous when I walked into the gate where all the prisoners are. I heard the gate close behind me, and I thought that the guy was gonna come in with me, you know, the guards, and he said, "Hey, make sure he's back here at the gate at 4:00." And I looked back and I was like, "Oh fuck, he's on the other side." Like, I'm on this side. I was like, I gotta trust these guys that I'm in here with, 'cause, you know, I'm at their mercy. Like, if they're like,
Yeah.
hey, we got a guy from the outside in here, like, fuck it, let's hold him for ransom or whatever. That's what it would have been, you know. But I walked through there. Everybody was cool. I don't know. It's a trip. I think they're just happy to see somebody from the outside that, you know, wants to come in there and just see how they live, and maybe they could put some shine on, you know, what it's like for them in there.
Right. I mean, some of them probably will appreciate that, like kind of like someone coming in.
Yeah.
You're taking the time to come and like, you know, talk to them and see them, and they feel like, oh, someone is visiting me. So
Yeah.
they feel, most of them should feel appreciated in a way, like, okay, there's someone like trying to come and see me,
Yeah.
because no one goes see them.
Yeah. Sometimes some of them have no visitors at all. So, I mean, them just seeing me is like kind of like having a visitor.
That's why they took it the right way.
Yeah.
No one got weird at all.
No,
That's nice.
it was cool. They were showing me all kinds of crazy shit in there too. I was like, damn, you got that in here? You know, like, I don't know, it could have been dangerous at a point, but then it was like, because everybody is like that, it's safe.
What type of stuff they have inside?
They have a little bit of everything in there.
That's crazy.
Anything that you can have out here, you know, because they're right there on the Panama Canal. So they probably just throw
The
shit
slums.
over, yeah,
I mean,
over the fence.
a few years ago in Ecuador, they make like a raid on like the biggest jail where like the heavy hitters were, and they found like a mini pool, TVs, like better bed than the rich people, like
Mm-hmm.
full on service, like a small like a rooster fight
Yeah.
cage, like they had like a full on like club in there.
Yeah,
And then people from the outside were like, how is it possible? Like, one thing is having your gangs hiding.
Yeah.
They had like they took a photo of the main guy room. It was like a better than a suite in the nice hotel
What city?
in Guayaquil.
Okay.
I gotta take your shoot there.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna be once we're in, because it's really messed up right now. But I mean, Ecuador, you must take some crazy photos too.
Oh, I'm ready.
We can go to the hood, the nice
Yeah.
parts, and I can ask if they can let us go into the jail.
Yeah, yeah.
When
That's
do
where
we-
this was?
That was in Quito. That was in the capital. That was like literally just open land, few animals, and then that donkey was nice. So he let me ride him for a little bit while I was doing it. I was on the phone talking to my manager. I remember
That's
that.
Great.
That's actually a film photo. Stylus Epic 36,
Yeah.
35, 2.8.
The Olympus?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's the one
it's
he
a point and
uses, too.
shoot, right?
Yeah, it's just a point.
Yeah, I have a
shoot,
black one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I use. I use Olympus.
Yeah, I think I have that. I have those in my car. I have that one and a T4.
Yeah. Great.
I used to have an office downtown, and I had just had it open. I think people would just pick up a camera and just walk out with it and shit, because I had the door open, you know.
Yeah.
But I thought it was my office. Like, you know, we had a bunch of cars and everything else in there. But I just, now that I think about it, just so many cameras just disappeared one day.
There's the row of film cameras that have broken on us. Right
Oh,
there.
yeah?
Yeah. You'd probably grab that Leica. The one, yeah, no, the other one. Yeah, that one. Show that to us. That was my grandma's camera.
Oh, no way.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
You never told me. That's crazy.
It's a 35 millimeter?
I think so, yeah. That was the one that the donkey shot was taken on, but now it's broken.
I have
yeah.
the same exact
Yeah,
one.
that's the one. I have a black one.
This is what I got downstairs.
Is there film in here?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if it works.
I mean,
That
dude, you
is
should fix
crazy.
that. I want
There
that.
is film in here.
Oh, there is? Good.
Yeah.
There's a place to fix that.
Yeah.
That's my grandma's film.
You want to sell it to me?
You know where they could fix that is actually Ecuador. Because a lot of like these cameras, they don't fix anymore in the States.
There's a guy named Fong in Montebello.
Uh-huh.
He works at a place called, or he owns it. It's called Canada Camera. And if anybody could fix it, he could.
That's a crazy looking camera.
Yeah.
It was your grandma's?
Yeah.
There's film in here, but it's not. It's all wound up.
I should get it developed.
Yeah. I would.
Some grandma's photos in there. That's
Yeah.
Maybe her and grandpa. I don't know.
maybe see your grandma.
There's
butt
probably
naked.
some cool things in here.
Yeah.
How long has been in there?
No idea. I
So-
never opened it.
So
Yeah?
I don't think I ever opened it. Never even tried to use it. I just thought it looked cool, so I kept it.
Man, yeah, because it's 35 millimeter. It'll work.
I want to develop those.
Yeah, I would try it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
This is a nice looking camera. Leica.
What about those reds? They're out of commission?
Those reds are fully functional, but we tried to sell them. Nobody would buy them, so now we just have them there. We use them from time to time, but we just thought it kind of looked cool back there.
Oh, yeah, it does. They 4K?
5K.
5K.
Yeah.
I
These
never heard of
Sonys have
that.
pretty much replaced the reds.
Yeah. I've never heard of 5K.
Yeah. They have 6 and 8K now, too.
No, I know. I heard of 6.
So 5
and
was
8.
right before the 8K. That's the Gemini.
That's weird. I never. So was that before? It had to be after 4K, but I mean,
Yeah.
it must not have made a big noise because I never heard of it.
It's the red Gemini. Good camera.
Yeah. Those are the ones you guys used to shoot on with Hawaii, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Oh, your brother's to Hawaii?
Yeah. We were a part of Ruka Aloha a couple times with Estevan. We shot the same stuff sometimes. With
Yeah.
Like Kala and SBJJ and all that.
Yeah, I did 13 years out there.
Yeah. Do you have like a most iconic memory of a photo shoot? I know you've done so many amazing ones, but
Well, at my art show, I have like a case of all my memorabilia that related to the show,
Type Beyond the Street on IG. They have his gallery in there.
and then the case I put the two photos that are most iconic to me in my head is the L.A. Fingers and the Robert De Niro Al Pacino one.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
sick photo. I saw that one before.
So that's probably the most iconic like that I've done. You know, like the biggest goal of shooting people. That's probably the best that I think I've gotten.
Those are, I mean, Robert. De
First
Niro is
you,
huge.
then those guys.
Man.
Yeah.
In terms of like music, who's been like the biggest name that you're shooting music? In your opinion, like the one that you like the most?
The most I'd say Eminem and Snoop
Those are
Yeah.
big names.
in hip hop. Yeah, I think that's the biggest in all of music.
Yeah, those guys are huge. I mean, Snoop Dogg is still.
Yeah, he's still killing it.
I mean, he was making music in Mexico with a
Look at
rapper
that.
that I know from Mexico, and I was like, that's crazy. Like he would go to Mexico and just do music over there.
Yeah, that was might be the first time I ever shot him at Encore Studio in Bourbon, and then I think both of those were that was the first time I shoot Snoop Dogg too at Encore Studios, and it's right there. That's the first time I shot Snoop Dogg right there. And me and I told B-Real, I go, hey man, I gotta go shoot Snoop Dogg for the cover of this magazine called Rap Pages. Larry Flint used to own it, you know, the guy who owned Hustler.
yeah, it's a young Eminem.
Yeah, and so that was at Encore, and then another time I went there was to shoot Snoop, and that was for an MTV thing where he was pretending like he was running for president. And the guy who brought him out and introduced him was Donald Trump.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's sick.
it's funny.
Ice Cube.
That's the only president I ever took pictures of.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I have one
but
photo.
before.
Oh, before.
Yeah,
I-
back then, it was maybe.
Oh shit, he was young.
Yeah, it was probably like 15 years ago.
What about Nipsey? What was that like?
Nipsey was before he came out, you know, and, he was doing like mixtapes, and I used to be the photo editor of this magazine called Rhyme Magazine. It was like a LA West Coast hip hop magazine, and my friend, he was the owner of it, and we had 3 warehouses downtown, and he was in the 3rd one, and I did a photo shoot of him for the cover and the inside. This is my old website. I gotta get on it, touch it up. There's Mike Ness from Social Distortion. Old pictures of the game. Yeah, I need to get with the new technology with the websites.
I don't know how to do none of that stuff. Like I have someone that helped me with that.
Yeah.
Like they asked me like, so how you want your Shopify for the sales? I'm like, I have no fucking idea. You handle that.
Yeah. So
The only thing I can do is promote it, buy my T-shirt.
yeah.
Or this guy will do it for me because I have no fucking idea how to create an account,
Yeah.
connect it to the Shopify bank account. I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm good at taking photos and directing stuff, but all the other shit, I'd rather just pay somebody to do it that's like professional at that, you know?
Right. I mean, I can fight, but underneath a computer, I can do shit. I cannot open a program and do something. So
Yeah.
I'm with you there. I can train, work hard, but
Yeah.
when it comes to technology, Like my wife gave me her. She have like a little digital camera to like film the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, film the baby for her birthday. And I was like, how in the fuck you do this? Just press the red button. And I'm like, there's no fucking red button. And I just filmed my phone. I was like, that thing is impossible. Like, have like a screw to like change the style of the photo.
Yeah.
And then I was pressing the thing that would take me to what's already taken. I'm like, I have no idea how this works. Like, and it's
Yeah.
she's like, when I go for faster to take it so you can film a little bit of what you do. I'm like, nah, Rory's a professional. I just take my point and shoot.
Yeah.
That's all I take.
Now I'm working with Ray-Ban and Meta. They have these glasses that shoot pictures and videos and everything. And I went to the convention last week, and they announced that they're gonna have glasses that you could see inside your glasses, like on the inside.
Oh wow,
So you'll be able to see like texts and photos and video and stuff like that, and
that's
even
crazy.
FaceTiming, but you could still see everything
People's
outside the
gonna crash.
glasses. Yeah.
Like I saw the UFC fighter Brandon Moreno, the
Yeah,
former
he was
champion.
there.
He was speaking in Spanish
Yeah.
and he translate in English, and I was like, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. All the new stuff that's coming out. I saw him there.
Yeah, he was because he
was
posted
on stage.
Yeah, he posted a video and he was talking to Zuckerberg in Spanish, and Zuckerberg replied in English and translate for him, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, like pretty fast too.
Really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, with those glasses, you can go anywhere in the world.
Next year is over. Everybody's gonna be it's gonna be a whole new way of living.
A full-on robot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going. That thing scares me.
Yeah,
Too much
everything is gonna
technology.
be AI. Like they you could just tell your phone, hey, make me look like Chito in the gym, and they'll take,
That's crazy because there's a lot of like videos that
Yeah.
they're not real, and people say, "Oh my God, fucking
Yeah.
Beckham is kissing Messi's wife," and then it's like it's a fake video, but
Yeah.
they're real. Because I saw one the other day and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then someone told me that's fake. I'm like, that shit looks fucking real.
Yeah.
But they're fake.
It's crazy. You could make some shit up about somebody, and there they are doing it.
Like, how you know what's real or not these days? There's just so much fucking shit out there.
Yeah, and they're so good at it that it's scary,
Because my algorithm sent me like the real video,
Yeah.
and he say very respectfully hi.
Yeah.
But on the fake one,
Sorry, I just wanted to show you this.
oh which one? But on the
I love that one.
I mean that shit is fucking real.
I love that shit. I was just dying laughing when I was
mean,
watching that shit.
Tell me that shit doesn't look real.
Oh,
They're
it's
fucking
fucking
making
great.
that.
That's amazing.
I'm with red nails.
They're so
Oh wow, baby Tron. He might fuck her though. He's crazy.
that is great.
That's the thing. You're not going to be able to believe anything coming.
Yeah.
There was what was the video?
How
that,
can you prove that shit? Like, think in a year. Like, that's technology right now. Think of like a year, 2 years, 5 years, it's over.
That's true.
They'll just have you
You
doing
know what
whatever
made
they
me?
want.
Which one make me freak the fuck out? Someone went to Joe Rogan podcast and he was talking about the popes, and there's like on the Bible there was a thing that they predict every single pope until like for 500, and right now there's there's only one last like hole to put the picture in the Vatican,
Yeah.
and they were talking like the end will be in 28. I was like, I picked up the wrong video later, and I was like, oh God, I don't know if you can find out, but it was like they predict every pope for 500 years,
Yeah.
and then after the 500 one, it was like the new beginning, which means the end.
Yeah.
And I was like, I went to bed with that one. I was like, I wish I didn't saw that one.
Yeah, there's been 20 end of the world since I've been alive.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, and it's never happened yet. We're having world wars every year, and
Yeah, but that one, like, it looks like the
Yeah.
way they did it. And I was like, oh fuck that. I wish I didn't saw that one. I was like, I'm cool. I'm just
Yeah.
31. Come on.
Yeah, I don't like to watch weird shit when I'm going to bed because then my brain's just racing.
I mean,
And then I wake up even thinking about it.
I wake up because I watched it last night. Normally
Yeah.
by 9:30, 10, I turn my phone off. So it was my last scroll to some shit, and I was like, oh fuck!
You got to keep going.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't like that one.
Till you see some good shit.
But then, I mean, the guy that was talking make it seem like he was right. So hopefully he's wrong.
Is it this one? This guy?
Let me see the guy. No.
All the videos are like 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, fuck that. We don't need to
Yeah.
think about that shit anyway. I was better off with Trump fucking Kamala.
Yeah. That was great.
That's a good one. AI is getting crazy.
Yeah, so it's gonna be being at that thing in the crowd. I was just watching, going like, I can't. Like before, I was being a rebel and be like, fuck that shit. It's not gonna be, it's not gonna last. Like every social media, I'm like, that shit will go away. Because there were so many different social medias, and they all went away. After a couple of years. Facebook stuck, Instagram stuck, but what was the one? Vines. Was there one called Vines?
Vine was a 6-second video thing that
Yeah.
kind of died out.
Yeah.
It was huge. A lot of comedians became famous on Vine.
Yeah, and it blew. It's gone. So
Yeah.
like, after seeing all those type of things, I was like, I didn't want to spend too much time, getting them, but getting into them. But then I was like, I had to be a little bit into something, just.
Yeah.
But
I've been for years trying to like either make enough money or figure it out that I want to swap every social media out. But since they pay the bills, I keep them. But for the last 2 years, I've been thinking like I just want to like just my friends and whoever really love me know where I am. I'm gonna swap everything out, but I haven't get there yet. So I gotta still plugging away in a way.
Yeah, and you got to keep your name because then people start doing AI shit on your page and it's
Pretty
over.
much.
Just saying they're you.
Pretty much. I mean, I keep it for now, but eventually I will probably swap everything off.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we didn't have to do that shit, but
you gotta play the game.
Yeah, times change.
Yeah, definitely. Everything changes, but in a way they're good. You see good messages. You can put a good example out there. You can inspire people. There's a lot of Twitter is more. In Twitter is all like really negative. Like because everything is legal on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like Twitter, you can be full on porn. You can like post a bit of someone getting shot in the face.
Yeah.
Twitter let you do anything.
Yeah, I haven't been on there too much. I post stuff to there through my other ones, but
that's what I have.
I don't really go on the.
I don't have the apps. I just have IG connect to everything and just one post.
Yeah.
I can check that shit too much.
Yeah, I can't do. I need time to do all my other shit. I have so much other shit to do. I don't have. Time for that,
Yeah, 3 kids and fucking training.
Yeah.
That gotta be the last thing I'm worried about it.
Yeah, I have a bunch of shit in my garage that I want to just clear all that shit out and put the good stuff that I want to keep to one side, give away the rest. And I don't know, as I get older, I'm just starting to like get stuff
away,
make it simpler,
If you come see my garage, you will have a heart attack.
Yeah.
It's just piles and corners of like boxes. You cannot get shit done in that garage.
Yeah.
And every day I call like 3-4 homies. I'm like, come on guys, you gotta help me fold clothes and separate what I want. And they text me and I'm like, we're right. I'm like, fuck, I'm tired today.
Yeah.
But every time I open that thing to do the hyperbaric chamber or the red light bed, I'm like, you gotta like step or jump shit. I was like, and my wife is like, I fixed that thing for you 100 times. I'm not gonna fix it again. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Help me. My garage right now is a mess. But
You have a hyperbaric chamber in there?
yeah,
How often you go in there?
I go in there like 3-4 times a week. If I'm sparring a lot for a fight, I go more often.
Yeah.
And the red light, I use it almost every day. It's a full bed.
And what about stem cell?
I haven't get them yet.
Yeah.
There's a place in Colombia. It's called Bioaccelerator.
That's the one that Perillo went to?
Yeah, same
Yeah.
one. Parillo and Rogel, and they set me up to go. My manager and they all know each other, and they put you in the vein,
Yeah.
and it's called like the full body one. So because I don't have nothing really broken or a big injury, so but all the wear and tear from these years of
Yeah.
fighting, it will like just repair me, and it will repair the cells, repair the little tissue,
Yeah.
health brain. So eventually I'm gonna go. I'm just trying to find time.
Yeah, you got to do it now before you get old. And then everything's fucked.
Exactly. If
Yeah,
you
I want
wanna
to try
go,
that shit.
I can try to set you up over there.
They say there's one here in TJ too, so I don't have to go so far.
Yes, I heard.
Yeah.
I'm being of course biased because I know them, but
Yeah.
the one in Medellin is the one.
Yeah. I'm down. I want to try it. But
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna call my manager and see. Probably you come the same time I go.
yeah. What have you heard about it?
I mean, for the people
the
that did,
process, like the
so you get in there. They told you like to be pretty healthy the weeks prior, like don't be drinking or smoking.
okay.
And then when you get there, you do a few sessions of hyperbaric, you get a full treatment, you go back to the hyperbaric. If you have like a specific spot, they do like localize, like
Yeah.
what really hurts. And I mean, for people that went already,
Yeah.
they say they have a huge difference. Like the
Yeah.
healing process, things feel better. You got more energy. You just feel better.
And how long does it take?
I think you have to be there for a week.
Oh, okay.
So it's, and I'm sure you can shoot some nice stuff out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to be there a couple weeks. All the shit I got wrong with me.
Yeah, I think that it for like everybody it takes like between 8 days to 10 days. So
Yeah,
A
I
week
got
and a half.
a lot of little things I want to fix.
yeah, no, stem cells really work.
Years
And-
of abuse.
And they come. They didn't even tell you like the name of the baby that they came.
Oh yeah.
They make sure like the mom, the dad, like because they sell the umbilical cord, right? So like they make sure like everything is healthy before they even bring that to the facility.
That's
Like
crazy.
they test for many disease, and they make sure when they a patient they sell their stuff, they make sure it's like healthy family without medical history. So you're getting like the healthy one,
yeah.
because you can get something, a family that is been sick or have
Yeah.
something on their family, and that's probably not as good as
Yeah, it makes it worse.
it could be.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the good one.
Yeah, I think we're getting the good one. Ready to go check the gym?
Yeah. Where's it at?
It's like
Down
2
the
blocks
street?
away,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, cool. You have everything over there?
everything, cage, bags, everything.
And you don't put all the hyperbaric stuff in there?
I don't have a space in there.
Oh, okay.
Like the mats, I there's only space to walk around, but if I
Yeah.
put all that in there, it will be like too
Not-
crowded.
Yeah.
And like at home, it's so easy. I finish training, take a shower, go home, and
Yeah.
it's straight to it.
Yeah, you got a nice setup, the with the ice bath and everything.
Yeah, we can check that out because that's in my house. I got the sauna, the ice bath, and then in the garage I have the other two.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
focus on health.
Oh yeah, man. We all do.
I mean, I take blows every week, so I better be doing the right thing.
Man, I can't imagine. I only used to do it for like training for fun, like we do sparring and stuff, boxing or Muay Thai. But the way you guys do it is
It's crazy.
way next level, you
It's
know?
a fucked up sport. Like it really is. Like in a fight camp, you take how many sparring sessions you do in a fight camp?
Yeah.
Like no one goes to a fight healthy.
Yeah.
Like you gotta fight hard as fuck before you go to the real fight.
Yeah.
People say like, oh no, sparring is not necessary. Yeah, good luck with that.
And when you get hit in the ring, it's like you can't stop just because you know, like in a street fight, if somebody hits you in the nose, you go, okay, that's cool, you know, like your nose is gushing blood,
Right.
you broke your nose.
In a fight,
Yeah, you
just
gotta go
You
to
see
the
guys
end.
with huge cuts just keep going. That tells you that we can do it.
Yeah,
Humans can just do it.
That's warrior shit.
It's like lion shit, you know.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Thanks for making it, my man.
Thank you,
Appreciate
brother.
you.
For sure.
Rodman.